subject change. We're going to talk about changing from like goods to like ideas. So now we're going to talk about the fun philosophical side of the Silk Road.
Okay.
You with me?
Nope, but I'm going to get there. Go ahead.
Human connection stuff, like culture. Okay. So around 250 years after the Silk Road started, and like everybody's trading, somewhere around the 2nd century AD, when that plague was happening, that first plague, a couple of Buddhist monks started a pilgrimage along the Silk Road to share their teachings from where they lived in India all the way over to eastern China. And that sort of kicked off a whole new exchange of ideas, because up to that point, they were only trading goods, right?
Okay.
And services, things like that. Yes. Okay. So once people started talking about it a couple hundred years later, because it takes a while to like figure out what's going on, right? A bunch of Muslim scholars from the Middle East start doing the same thing. They leave and they start heading over to Central Asia and start teaching math and science concepts that Central Asia wasn't like a part of or understanding yet. Okay. And then, of course, Christian missionaries have to jump on this whole shit. So they go from the West. They're like over in Rome. And they start spreading Jesus and all the Jesus stuff. So it was sort of like Clash of the Titans. Like everybody thought they were right. Everybody was bringing their ideas until sort of they weren't right. Because like Indian math met like Greek geometry, and like Persian astronomy met like Chinese inventions and food and music and everything. So it was like this, you know what it was? It was a smorgasbord of ideas. That's what it was. Flat earthers. It was flat earthers against conspiracy theorists, and we didn't even have flat earthers and conspiracy theorists.
Aren't they like
then.
the same?
I know. Are they? They kind of are.
I feel like they're one and the same.
Okay, whatever. You get my point. It was like people against each other, didn't even know what the hell they were talking about, but they were really smart. But then they figured out the other people were smarter sometimes. So it was like, holy crap. There was a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
A lot. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me about what Alexander the Great was trying to do. You remember Alexander the Great? Back in like 330 BC, when he was like conquering all the places.
Right, trying to bring them all together.
Trying to bring culture.
Okay. Except he killed a bunch of people. So instead, the plagues killed a bunch of people.
Same.
So what you're saying is
people have to die.
Innovation and meshing.
Yes, people have to die for. Okay,
so what you're
I report on the history.
Fair.
Okay,
so
I'm not right in the history.
So I think what you're trying to say is that the Silk Road really was more like a culture road, because it like brought people together, through ideas, it brought innovation.
We should make a song about it. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I'll take the Silk Road. It's a culture road. I've been on this highway for years. Okay. You know what it reminds me of?
I don't know.
A lot of movie references. Well, Finding Nemo. The turtle in Finding Nemo. What's that thing called?
East Australian EAC, right?
How does he? The East Australian Current, dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I'm talking like that, but it's
EAC.
like, what was his name? What was that turtle's name?
Crush.
Crush. Oh my God, it was Crush. Let's go. Yeah. That's exactly what it was. But like, okay.
So when you're talking about all of these different cultures bringing things together, I know you like diverted to like Australia, which I don't think was part of this route, but
it's the East Australian Current. My point was that's like the same concept.
Sure.
It's how Nemo got back to Marlin. I mean, it's all whatever.
I think I get your analogy.
Thank you, please.
But my question more so is
what?
So because all of these cultures have now like integrated and meshing.
Yes.
Does this affect
a lot of concubines?
Their art and their
this affects all
culture?
Their stuff. It affects
in
everything.
And of itself?
Yes. It's why Chinese art has naked pictures now, because of the Greek people. The Greeks like brought their naked art, and then Chinese people started making naked art.
Okay.
Right? Or it's kind of how like Persian carpets ended up in like Rome or like Greece or wherever it is. Like, fun fact. I have a fun fact, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Noodles. Do you know where noodles came from?
China.
Oh. Okay, you just killed my fun fact. Yes. So here I was so stupid. I thought it was pasta and it came from Venice or from Rome. Yes. It dates back 4,000 years to China. Yeah. And then, thank you very much to the Silk Road. Yeah. That is how it got to Rome.
And this is what we have to thank for
Italians started changing it and making pasta. So it's not even theirs. It's Chinese. I should have known you knew that.
That's
but
great.
Anyway.
I mean, it's like my favorite food group, so I don't know what you expected there.
It's kind of funny. All right, whatever.
Okay, all done.
What?
Are we done with history?
Yeah, I think I'm done with history.
Okay, so then we can talk about the worms.
Okay, back to the worms.
Yes, the worms.
What was I supposed to tell you? I don't remember what the hell I was going to tell you about the worms. What was I going to tell you about the worms?
How like China had monopoly on the silkworm, and they were the only ones who could export and distribute them.
Oh,
they were native only to
oh,
China.
Yes, it was how they get out of China. Okay, I got yeah. Okay, so
how did they jailbreak?
Yes, it was a very slow process. They inched their way out. Okay, all right, sorry. So if you like this content, subscribe, leave a review, and share with us your episode ideas. We'll pretend like they're ours. and pass them off as our own. If you like this short and want to watch another, click here. If you want to catch a whole episode, click here.